Use this glitchy play to go ahead and shred your opponent in the seams and over the top. Coming up next. Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber that shows you full games of all the tips and schemes I post on my channel. I'll show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. So guys, you're new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, also that notification icon so you can never miss an upload and my gameplay with these tips. So guys, I want to talk about, I'm actually jumping into the Detroit Lions Matt Patricia playbook. In particular, I'm going to have a scheme that I'm going to build out for my patrons, which is going to be the Lions gun Y-Trip week. And there is a money play in here that is also in the Seattle Seahawks playbook, but it is a Jet 5 drive. Jet 5 drive. This is a play that I looked at initially and I was like, it's not going to be that great. I've worked with this concept with the Jet concept before, and it really wasn't that great. But this particular concept, this way this play is designed out of the Y-Trips week, is extremely deadly, and you could attack your opponent on the outside, in the seams, over the middle, and underneath, and it's just a quick snappers play. It's a great play to go and have. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. I'm going to show you basically it going against all different types of coverages, and then I'm going to show you basically reading the field, snapping the ball to random plays. And once again, the play is in the gun Y-Trips week, and the particular play we'll be looking at is the Jet 6 drive, or the Jet drive is the play that we're going to be looking at. Now I'm going to show this against cover 2, and these are the following adjustments I like to make depending on the situation. But I like to streak up my tight end, and the reason why is that in other types of coverages, that tight end will get naked and get an easy read. And what's going to happen is your opponent is going to go to the Metcalf route, which is kind of like a slant and up, and that's where he's going to get preoccupied because you're going to be able to pop that under multiple coverages. Another thing is the drag route by Moore is actually kind of a special route. It's kind of a stick route. So I want it more consistent. I wanted basically this route by Moore to actually come all the way across. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-drag it so I know that's going to be coming across. Now the magic is Metcalf's route. What's going to happen is a lot of times he is actually going to get in an area where you can actually go and hit that. Now cover 2 is a little bit tighter coverage, but I want to show you that this is something that actually you can go and hit your opponent with. So let's watch Metcalf's route really quick. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and do a nice little possession catch it. So you're going to have a small little lane that you can throw against your opponent, and you'll see it is what's going to happen is the defender that will actually fall back in a cloud flat, and you're just going to pass lead off to the sideline and just go ahead and possession catch it, and you're going to be able to pick up some pretty easy yards. So right there is actually about a 15-yard gainer right there, right in the seam. Now here's another thing I want to show you too, is that also you've got this underneath route that you can dump it down to, and you go and just check it down there, and basically that's going to give you an easy completion. And then what I do is I've got basically a route off the back end side where I've got a drag that I can drop it down to, and then I've got a passing lane right here with this guy that I can actually go ahead and pass lane off to the right. And then if I really wanted to, if this guy's running a lot of cover 2, I could set him up for this deep corner on the back end side. So let's just show you just a quick adjustment that we'll do. So if my opponent's using a lot of deliberate cover 2, what I'll do, instead of actually dragging up more, I'm going to go ahead and put him on a whip route. And what should happen is that whip route should actually get either a high-low type of a look where you're hitting the sidelines. But the reason I streak this guy up is that I actually got a fast release. So if he starts going to the seam, I can go and hit him right in the middle. Now what about random cover 3? So this is one of the reasons why I basically streak up my tight end, is that this is going to be a cover 3 beater. But watch Metcalf's route once again. What's going to happen is the passing lane is going to be available to you because the defender doesn't follow and carry up to him, so you'll be able to hit that. Now also we got my tight end. Watch how I'll be able to go and hit him in the seam right there too. So that's another play that you can go with. So we're going to streak up our tight end. We're going to drag up. And what happens is if he actually starts chasing it, we've got the drag route underneath as a check down, and that should get you an easy 10 yards too. And if you wanted to, you can whip up your outside receiver more and then look for the deep corner route, and that should be available to you. So if he runs a lot of cover 3, you can basically hit both corners and the seams. Now what if your opponent uses cover 4? Well, cover 4 once again, let's go and see. The seam doesn't play, your guy doesn't actually play that seam route, so you can go back to that. And also you can go ahead and in this seam with that tight end route too, so that's another area you can go with. And if he still keeps playing that cover 4 coverage, you can whip out your outside receiver, and what should happen is that deep corner route should be available for you for a big completion too. Now, where this play gets a little bit sticky is going to be someone that does a lot of heavy man blitzes. He's using a lot of heavy man blitzes. What you can do is you can go ahead and essentially go ahead and block your running back. That should give you some more time. But I want you to watch this route right here. This route gets really crazy separation against man blitzes, and you can actually go house with that. And also on the back end side, you've got Lockett on a deep corner. So against the guy that runs a lot of heavy man blitzes, you can max protect, and you've got basically 2 areas that you can hit him with. So that's what's cool about this particular play, is that you've got, basically a way you can go ahead and attack them, and you got an opportunity where you can hit them for a huge play on both sides of the field where you can't use her. So just basically random plays, depending on what my opponent does. My first read is going to be Metcalf, and then I'm going to go ahead and look to the flat. I'm going to watch Metcalf pretty much the entire time, because that's really going to kind of tell me what's going to be available to me. So I'll just do a nice little pass late in the inside, and I should be able to get a nice completion. Now when I see a 3 high shell, I know the tight end should probably get separation too. So if I wanted to, I can go ahead and pop that as a fast read too. So looks like this is a cover 6 situation. I've got a cover 2 shell off to the left, and then I've got essentially basically a cover 4 off to the right. And we're just going to watch what happens. We could check it down to this guy. That actually gets you an easy 10 yards underneath. So we're seeing a cover 4 right here. And as you can see, the seam is going to be easy for an easy completion, so you just possession catch that. So once again, we've got basically a 3 high shell, and I've got pretty much both seams I can go after my opponent with. And right here you can see this is where you can get those one-play touchdowns if you can get past the safety. So guys, I recommend, if you do custom playbooks, go ahead and jump into this. If you're using Seahawks, I would go ahead and recommend taking a look at this, and obviously the Detroit Lions. This is a really, really good playbook, or play. That was a play that I didn't really like at first, but it is a very effective play, and if you streak up that tight end, it's essentially going to go ahead and give you an opportunity to get some pretty easy yards. So that route right there is really glitchy, and it will really help you a lot. So once again, thank you for your support. To my subscribers and patrons, once again, thank you for your support, and until next time.